Just had a sneezing fit, guys. But it's okay, because I had 2 donuts at the same time. Right, new video, guys. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. I've got a cheeky morning off. So I've got work 2 till 6. So it's about 10:30 now. I've taken the dog for a walk with Yasmin. Josh from Brazil Coys popped down to pick up his ladder. Which is actually something else at the garage. As you can see, I have got stuff all over the place. So, where are we? Let's spin you around. Right, there we are then, guys. So as a recap, the floors have gone off. It was quite hard to get this level because it's only about that much of a slab. I mean, I've had loads of people comment going, I would have separated the bricks and I would have let the concrete go down to the slab. The whole idea of me putting the bricks there was that the concrete didn't touch the slab in case I'm going to take this up in the future in a couple of years' time so I can get a nice slab again underneath here. So the slab is not being touched. I didn't want any of this concrete to touch the slab on purpose. I just wanted a solid base to be able to put some self-leveling on and then fiberglass over, which is perfect. Also, the little pond is done as well. So, because I've got the morning off, I have rang my mate who does PVC doors and windows, and I bumped into him the other day actually, and he goes, "Oh, come down the unit, mate. I've got some mismeasures." So I've just been down there, and I found a perfect thing that might well fit. So I'm just going to come back and just measure up in case. Also, what he's got down there is he's got a load of spare full panes like this, which I'm going to utilise to make my skylights. I'm going to put one skylight up this side and the other one up that side. So we're going to have 2 skylights up here. It's actually quite a lot of UV light comes through this because it's quite a open front. It's all glass one side pretty much. And then with 2 more up here, it's going to be rocking and rolling. I mean, the day after I'd done this, I was going to insulate this pond so it's all ready for fiberglassing, but then I thought to myself, no, that's such a stupid idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pond now for storage. So I'm going to put all of my boxes around here with all my pipe fittings. So this is my little work area now. Put something over there later on to protect that. But I can move all of this stuff into here. I need to take down all of those shelves at some point very soon because we are going to be fitting in, well, actually on Friday or Saturday, I'm picking up an Awaz Compact M, hopefully picking up 2, right? So when that comes, I can then exactly get the pipe work ready. Got all the pipe work now. Lee from Southwest Coy, Lee from West Midlands Coy has sent me all the relevant pipe work I need to make a contraption like this. So we've got the ball valves ready to go. So the only difference is it's going to be made out of waste pipe instead, which is quite exciting. So I got those. The little valves have turned up, which will be sat there. Now, people have mentioned that, oh, don't bury them in because you can't change these in case you need to change the rubbers. Well, when I'm on about subsurface, I'm not on about I'm going to sink it right in. I'm only going to sink as much as I can and leave these proud so I can get a spanner there to be able to take those off. But it's just nice and neat and it stays out the way. These will hardly ever be used, ever. So I don't really mind those. Yeah, a couple of reducers and some unions, etc. And also I've got a load of pipework anyway. Yeah, so that's that all done. But the reason I'm down here today, guys, is I'm just going to measure up that really quick to see if the one that I've got from Will will work. But I am going to move these quick, and then, I mean, because I've got a shitty job left, I've still got to cut these out here for the for this window, which is gopping, isn't it? So I'm going to get it done, and then obviously I'm going to get some metal braces and just screw those back in to hold those tight for when I actually fiberglass. A little bit of flex there, look, from the bottom, but hold those in nice and tight. yeah, so yeah, that's the idea. That's what we're going for, guys. A little bit of a wires action. So I'm going to do a little bit of measuring up by here now. I think I'm going to probably move this into there out the way. Because to be honest, my idea now is I'm not going to need that. So I can drop that back to my mum's for a little while. Yeah. Right, yeah, a little measure up then, guys. So what we've got is, let me be able to draw you a little schematic up here. Look. Right, so what my mate Will has got in his mismeasures is he has got so this is 210 by 20, was it 3 I think high. So the height is the perfect height for that there. 210 is too far this way. However, this is a PVC frame, so I'm pretty sure I can cut the PVC frame there, which then, if we're looking at a bird's eye view, will either let me come off the wall and do 50p piece there, and then a block wall there, or that way and then straight in, and then that last bit is a block wall. But that's fine because that's where my little shelving unit is anyway. So I think this is the one to go for. He's got a load of these spare full size glass, so they're both all glass, so it's like a full glass wall. He's got these spare glass ones as well, which I'm gonna see if I can buy to put 2 up there, you know. So yeah, that is the idea. So it all depends on where my compact M's gonna go. I've got a funny feeling this will come to here and then kick in. I've got enough room to sit there, mate. That's all I want, is literally this little tiny corner bit here to be waterproof. That's all I need. I have got the added option, if I wanted to, I could probably put some brick up here just to extend it out by, 50 mil or so. So then this will come out to about here and cut in there, which would make a little bit more sense. It might give me a little bit more room to go for the compact M. We'll have to see where the compact M is going to fit, to be honest, guys. You know, because I think that'll probably be enough. And then the floor space I'll have, I could put the door here. I could put the door here then. Or, to be honest, I could put the door here. Depends where I want to do it. Could put the door here so I could walk in and then close the door behind me. And, you know, I've got like literally 4 foot square here. You know, I could take this out here. I could take that out there to make it a bit bigger. I'll take all of this out anyway and see where we're going to go from there. But now, let's get on with this shit job. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. I'm going to move some stuff out the way. Open this. This is going to be a dust bowl today because it's really still, and I think it's probably the wrong day to do it, so I probably won't do it, guys, actually. I mean, because there's no wind whatsoever, the dust is just never going to leave this. I think I'm pissing in the wind, to be honest. So what I might do is start clearing this up as well instead. Going through there and clearing it all up and moving stuff into there out the way. Where's the wind when you want it? But it literally is, oh, check out, there's a dead rat at the back. And I won't show anyone because you might be squeamish. We are then, guys. So, I mean, a little bit of a workstation. Got some more stuff to go in there, but I can carry on from there. So, I mean, I've emptied most of these. These just got bits of rubbish in, really. But, I mean, these doors come up absolutely perfect, guys. So they're going to look nice in the office when they're done. But a lot of this stuff now is perished. So I'll see what they're like. I may well use them, or I might get a few more to go in there. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I've done the lines here. So this is 1.5 meters here. Okay, and that's 1.5 meters there. So from there back, I'll actually put a wall, a block wall, which ironically fits in perfect there. So don't know whether that's going to stay or not, but we'll see. So that's what I could do. I got two options. I could either put the door here or I could put the door there. Not sure yet. We'll see what happens. I've roughly marked out the compact M. So the compact M dimensions are 800 by about 600, give or take, okay? So if this is the bottom drain here, the bottom drain, if you can see here, we have a cunning natural gap. So what I'll do here is the bottom drain, I'll make the, up against here then, I'm going to make up the overflow with the ball valve and all that kind of stuff on it, I guess. I'll have to think about the pipework, but that's why I really want it here. So anyway, we'll do whatever we've got to do there. Yeah, so this will be the outlet, that will be the inlet. So what am I doing there? This is coming across. So similar to this, let's see, it's coming across, it's got a ball valve, then it goes to a T-piece. So this will have a ball valve, and then it comes across to a T-piece. So there might be a fact where I've got to put the drum this way, which means I can make the office a bit bigger. However, it's just, the drum will probably come up to here, which doesn't actually obstruct that much anyway, because you're going to be here anyway. So probably be easier that way. So then the waste will come in, and then obviously underneath them, we're going to have the waste out, which is going to be a 3-inch pipe, which you can't see because it's going to be underneath there, run across the floor, core drilled out of that window, that wall, and entered into this, which I'm going to dyno jet as well, just to make sure it's all clear all the way through. Right, let's mark up this when it's orientated that way, because I think that's where it's going to go, which will give me a little bit more room that way. Right, let's see. That was quick, guys. Just put that on Face Bay, gone straight away, 100 quid. It is a lot of stuff for 100 quid. £50 for that one. I'm going to keep one myself. And I'm selling this, look. A forge. Never ever got round to using it. Little cool forge. Selling that for 100 quid as well. I think I paid about 400 or 500 quid for that. Oh, the ideas I get was going to make myself some little kitchen knives. Never got round to it. Anyway, one man's rubbish is another man's treasure. So what we've been doing, got a delivery from West Midlands Koi. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to replicate this. I've actually, cool, look, some of these uni seals have come in the post. So I got 2 more of those to do this side. I've got 2 more up the filter shed there. So they're good to go. So I'm hoping probably have to do this little section with this pipe, but that's not the end of the world. I can't find this circumference, and I've got some 90s and I've got some of this pipe anyway. This is for the air actually. The next thing I've got to do now is work out where I want to put my sexy stainless steel sort of like air manifolds from an amazing company called Aqua Air. Oh, I can never remember. Why do people do these odd names? Aeration systems. I'm going to put a little screen grab of it now when I'm talking. It's going to be here. Look. I've never done this before, but it's right on top of my finger. Yeah, so awesome little company. Really good company, actually. They make bespoke aeration systems and all that kind of stuff. And I use their air bar in this grow on. He's going to make me a couple of like little air bars on hoses so I could just chuck them into the ponds. If I get any dead spots, chuck the air there, and then that's going to clean it all out. It's what they do in Japan. If it's what they do in Japan, then we should really be sort of like doing it over here. Don't use bottom drains, guys. Someone mentioned on my thing, why don't you use aerated bottom drains? I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. If you want to use them, it's always nice to have them and not need them. And actually, to be honest, the Spindrifter drains are made of like a more heavy duty pressure pipe PVC rather than like the Cockney Koi ones, or there's some other ones. But I mean, they get cemented into the ground, don't they? So I mean, once that's been fiberglassed on, it's never going to be seen again. I personally have gone off them. I like to have a stainless steel flat grid so the fish can't flash off it. I mean, even if there's nothing wrong with the fish, mate, they can still flash off it for no reason, mate. They do your head in, and that's going to throw scales, and then that's going to, blah, 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 blah. So, and also, I don't really like the way, when the bubbles come up, it creates a big mushroom vortex, like a big atomic mushroom cloud. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, mate, I don't think koi like it, because it lifts them up and then they're constantly messing around with their swim bladder. And I mean, they can't, they can't relax in the night because there's no quiet points in the pond for them. At the end of the day, guys, a koi is sort of like a still water carp. You know what I mean? They do like ponds, not so much a river setting. But saying that, it really is important. If you want to build a powerful koi, I mean, a part of your pond should have a really good flow. This pond's going to have a really good flow straight down the center, and that's going to give it dead spots in the corners, which is where the koi sleep. And they do sleep, because when I come up early hours in the morning sometimes and turn the lights on, my koi are on the floor. The big pond, they're on the bottom, right down the bottom end where there's no current and stuff, and they just chill there, mate. So they do have to sleep and do have to chill. Quick one. I watched a really good documentary on Linford Christie. You know, the lunchbox. Come on, boys. I don't even know why you're looking at that now. You know exactly what I'm on about, don't you? He was saying that the most important thing in training is power naps. So, sleep is very important to everything that wants to build muscle and build body. So they do need to be able to rest and chill. Oh, the feed's on. Okay, so... Yes, what was I talking about? Yeah, aeration systems. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have like 2 on hoses that I can just chuck into the pond. But to that end, he does really beautiful stainless steel manifolds. So I'm going to have 2 manifolds. One for this pond over here, which will have 3 outlets. So there'll be one for the drum. And there'll be another 2 spare, basically, if I need them. And then this side will have 4, because I want 2 air sources in here, and air saturation in the pond is also super important. That's why I've got that really big Awaz 7,500 litres an hour air pump for this system. Now the koi normally will be absolutely fine with the aeration that goes into your biochamber. I mean just that saturating the water in that biochamber with oxygen will probably be fine. I mean, just because the bubbles are going into the actual pond doesn't mean that's better for the fish. It can go any part of the system, you can put bubbles in, and that's fine, right? I mean, yes, the only reason I want the pipes to chuck into this pond is just if I get dead patches and all that kind of stuff when I'm heavy feeding, I can put it there and it will create a load of like turbulence, and then that will clear it all out. But also I want them, so I've got enough room here to put maybe 2 or 3 meter vats, which is cool. So if I'm doing like a little event in here, or getting friends around, or bagging fish, or doing whatever I got to do to fish, and I put 3 1 meter vats in there, then I've got the hoses just to chuck in. So they're all there, all wrapped up, all nice on the wall, which is going to be amazing. I just like doing stuff like that. I always got his own little home. Yeah, cool. Right, let's have a little look at this again now then. I'm quite enjoying this. I'm waiting for a delivery from Carl, stainless steel Carl. There is a delivery coming. It's any minute now, and I am buzzing. It's going to come just before I got to go back to work. And I'm going to have a shave tonight. Do I enhance the moustache again? Probably not. I'm going to keep the mullet though. Right, so these 2, exactly the same height, exactly the same distance off that wall, which then allows me enough room there to put a 3-inch waist, which is going to have to attach this. So what I'm going to have to do is cut this, put a T on it, and then, when we get the other drum in situ, we'll get all of this done. And yeah, awesome. That's pretty stable there. But what I am going to do is, see this gap here? I'm going to put a little block of wood there and get some 4-inch straps to go on there to hold that tight. And exactly the same with this, especially with this one, because this is obviously this slightly thinner pipe. So, but saying that, it is quite strong anyway. So Right, let's work out the correct height for this. We'll cut a little bit of pipe to go in there then. And then this will be in. But that will be turned that way, obviously, to accept one of these inlets here. Probably be the first one, to be honest. Holy shit. Oh, someone should get my anvil. 1 minute. For that, guys, just had someone come up and pick my anvil. But look at this. Impeccably made. They're absolutely bloody gorgeous. So I needed 4 of these to connect onto the walls. Okay, so that's that done. Look at these. These are the bottom drains now, which will fit straight into there. So you've got the pipe, and then theoretically, yes, look at it, doesn't get a better fit than that. Look at that, guys. So that there is the bottom drains that will be fitting onto these, which is absolutely bloody gorgeous. That is, I can't believe the fit is absolutely perfect. And look at this, guys. I asked Carl to design me a bracket strong enough to hold my Momatero showers, which I'm going to have, right? It doesn't get better than that. Look at that. I said, oh, mate, I want an M10 to M12 bolt to go straight through the wall. Jesus. Guys, come on. The guy is an absolute genius. So we got 1 for each side there. All right. So I've got 1 set for this side and 1 set for that side. I am so chuffed. I can't. I'm sure, guys, if obviously he's done this now on a CAD machine and it's impeccably done, right? So he does make these anyway. You can get these through West Midlands Koi, and I'm sure you can get these through West Midlands Koi, but I'm sure now these are going to be available. So if you have got a Momatero Baki shower, guys, and you want to get it off the surface of your pond to give you a bit of height, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. That is absolutely bombers, isn't it? And it's going to look a picture. So all I can do is thank Carl for making those 2 beautiful bits of equipment for me. And if you do need these, just comment underneath and I will send you Carl's details. Or find me on Facebook and I'll ping you over his details. But awesome, aren't they? Wow. Right, guys, I've got to get to work. I was very, very excited about putting this top section on and drilling these and all out, but I got to get myself to work. So in the shower really, really quick as well. I mean, I haven't done a lot of dusty stuff, but it's still dusty. I feel a bit gross down here. So little bit of a shower. The anvil's gone, and I think his mate's coming up to pick up a spare vice I've got. And you might even want the forge. Result. Show everyone your new haircut.
That's my new haircut. If you put it up, it feels, look. Try it.
Oh, yeah. You've got a nice scar by there, boy. Oh, yeah. Proper
That's
good.
Ronaldo's scar.
Ronaldo, is it?
And here, it's got boxed in. I don't know why.
Yeah, don't go standing there. You'll break it. Put that piece of wood back over it, boy.
This.
Yeah, put that back over it so it doesn't break. That's it. That'll do. Nice one, that'll do. There we are. You can stand it now.
Like this.
Yeah, that's it. Right, there are. Wolf's just come down to pester me. Bless his little cotton socks. Back down here, what we're going to do is a bit more pipe work. So, Yasmin's making some dinner, so I'm going to do some of this.
Because we waited 2 years.
We waited 2 years.
And now it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is hard, mate. Yeah, we waited a few days, you mean? You're a good boy, aren't you?
Oh, lucky, we got his 2 wheels here.
Yeah?
Look.
What's that called? What's that called?
It's measuring, it's for measuring stuff.
Measuring tape, innit? Watch your fingers.
And look. So if you do that.
Yeah.
And this.
How much is that? What's that measure?
If you pull it up.
You've locked it now, have you? That's cool. What have you measured? What's the measurement?
Okay.
What's the measurement?
So the measurement is 2 and 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, okay. What's it in Welsh?
9, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. There we are. Right, okay, let's do some pipe work in Welsh. There we are then, guys. So I'm not going to do any more tonight. Put these lids back on. So what have I done tonight? So I've put these on. These are a nightmare. They're actually not like 90 millimeter, 90 degree bends, like 88 or something. So look at it's on the piss there. So I don't want to put too much tension on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my heat gun on that there and push it back, because obviously I've got some decent clips that I'm going to put on to the corner there. I've got some big ones coming, which has just got one central clip which will just pin in nice here as long as I tap it properly. And then that there is going to be my overflow system as well. So this could be moved at the moment because obviously you've got the union joins there. So that's this one done. So water in, boom, and we've got a ball valve on each one now, which is pretty cool. So each one's got its own ball valve, which is good, all at the same height. These are at the same height here. If I put that on there, they are bang on. This one again is not too bad actually, because I can pull it back this way, but I'm gonna definitely put a clip here and a clip down there to hold those. I'm actually gonna do the same for that as well, even though it's solid. Look at the thickness of that, proper. And the next thing we've got to do is, I've got some more of these. Like I said, I've got 4 of these. So we'll make another overflow system with these, like this. So that'll be coming off there as well. And then that will just come down and drop down into the 3-inch waste. But I'll have to put a new waste on there and tap into this old one somehow. Take this off and nice and straight in there. I was thinking about actually teeing these off together, but then I didn't think to myself, actually then that's gonna connect the systems, which is obviously a bad idea. So this one will come straight off, go down. This one will come off and go down as well. Absolutely fantastic. This will probably be off 45 degrees, so it can go down and just miss that there actually, and this one can just stay straight. This one, I'm not quite sure where the waste is going to be yet. Not quite sure which orientation my compact M is going to be, but it does fit in there perfectly. So this section here actually is just over 400 from that wall, and a Nawaz compact M is 800 wide, I think. Where's my... So a compact M is the same width as one of these, which is, yeah, 800, not quite 800. So if I was to put it this way, let's bang on 400, it's bang on 400 there. So it will come out to here. So that's where the Awaz compact M would be, and sit in there that way. So then this would go into the front, and then the rear then would have to obviously drop down, go underneath the drum, come up and connect to this, which is the shower. And also then I'll do a bypass valve, come straight up and connect to the center here, which is ironically going to be here somewhere, but we'll see where we put that. Not 100% sure yet, but we shall see. Guys, here I am in the tattoo studio. Times are ticking on and it's very busy for me at the moment. So I've just done all my drawing, ready for me clients today, but I've got an important job to do. We've got the koi show coming the weekend, so it's about time we turn this into something a bit more me. Very good use of my time. Here we are then, guys. Let me show you the new Go Faster Red Stripe edition. And we've even got the bullet holes in this one. The last guy that won this with no bullet holes was devastated. So anyway, guys, there we are. That is the trophy ready for the the All England Koi Show. Yes, I think it's the biggest one yet. Look, this is Clive. Lives very close to Yasmin, and we're just about to do something magical. Bubble and excess. Mate, I miss doing that. It's class.
It is. You just go and leave it, have a cup of tea, come back and drain it out.
Yeah, awesome.
So easy, yeah.
I can have a look at Clive's setup. It's super cool. So this is his filter system, his filter house. Got a couple of tempests on there, doubled up so we can get 10,000 litres an hour running through those, because if you don't know, they're only 5,000 each. Nice little skimmer. He's got a nice Nexus, a couple of Fuji Max. He's got too much money, to be honest. And a nice little filter house, which isn't quite finished. But he's got this as well. What a lovely pond. So quite a lot of these are from everyone actually, from Crafty, from Ricky Stoddard, from Ryan Stoddard. I think you've got a few fish from everywhere, haven't you?
Yeah, well,
Really, really cool. But it's a lovely pond, guys, isn't it? It's about 16,000 litres. 16,000 litres. So that's 16,000. That's over. It must be about 3,000.
around 3,000.
It's about 3,000 gallons then.
Yeah, I've got to clean the window as well.
Oh, my window's always stinking. I clean it once a month now. I scrape it off.
But I like the feeder, Lee. It's cool.
Yeah, the old JBL, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a problem with it sort of grinding the motor. But
Yeah.
you know the cover you get inside,
Yeah.
that always cracks.
Yeah.
If you throw that away, then you get 10 kilos of pressure
Exactly
on it,
what I done.
And that's what
Yeah.
happens.
So my motor actually went on the bottom, but someone's broke, and they gifted me the motor. 2 people have now, so I got 2 spares.
Cool.
So I'm gonna get mine going again, hopefully, for the main pond.
Yeah, because what I did, the cover, I pulled it out, and I got 2 felt tip pens
Yeah,
and made a sort of sleeve for it.
Yeah.
And then put it back
because
back
it's
in.
loose, isn't they? They
It just shatters it.
Yeah.
It breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a downfall for them. But I am going to Japan, so I'm thinking about getting one of the grey Japanese ones and just taking it back as hand luggage.
Oh, right, lovely.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. Absolutely lovely. This bit of filming I can do, guys. So there we are. Perfect Aquatics is almost done. We got this cave call here, Ollie and Crafty. Just put all the airlines on, just filled up the vats. Actually, this vat had a bit of a leak in it, so that was a bit of a nightmare, but she's fixed now. Clear up this a little bit, and then look, we've got old Finchy up there, look. The Burtons, the Cartco, Mighty Awas, Aqua Group over there, bit of everything. Oh, the sisters are over there. Love them. Look at that. Absolute gorgeous. Yes. Yazoo Koi is there. They've set up. Crafty's even got... Oh, look at that, look. Aqua Group, look at Greg's little moustache. Gorgeous. We've got everyone here. We'll have a good walk around tomorrow. The sisters. I'm gutted. One of them's not here. Not that I prefer one or the other. They're both as good as each other. We've got SKS, we've got Cartco, we've got Finchy up there, we got Crafty sweating like a...
Hey, check what I got. Check
Oh,
what
mate,
I got.
I'm
Have you
actually,
seen this?
I'm super jealous of
See
that.
this, look.
Oh my word.
Mate, you ready? Delight.
That is gorgeous, isn't it? I've got to try to get one of those.
That is fantastic, mate.
Right, here we go, guys. A little bit of breakfast with the fellas. Oh God, he is bloody gorgeous, isn't he? He's single as well, guys. Are you single? Yeah. Oh, yes. Hit me up in the comments if you want Ollie's number. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. Right then, guys. Got myself a cup of coffee. And I'm actually looking around the vats now for my soldier's choice. It's just opened. Hopefully I can get around reasonably quietly and have a little look at the vats. I mean, it's a difficult one. I've just come to the first vat and there's some amazing Gosanki in there, look. Let's have a little look, see if something, I mean, doesn't have to be technical, but I have to have a good feeling about it, so I'll know it. When I find it, I'll know it. So I'll just have to keep looking around.
Like me, you're travelling all the way that way.
Stop blinding you. Yes. Just opened this. I put this lock down, guys, actually, for when I went. But I just love the smell of my pond. It just smells so good. Picked up all the dog shit. So currently it's about 10 to 4 in the afternoon. I had to leave the koi show early because we have got an exclusively koi and Taffagucci auction tonight at 6:30, and it's a particularly good one because the quality of koi on there is mind-blowing. So what I'm going to do now is oh, that's rubbish. So what I'm going to do now is try to get my bits and bobs in from my garage, because I've got my filter to go there, I have my filter to go there, and I bought myself a new Unpacking shower. Well, it's not a new one, it's a second-hand one, but they're stainless steel and they last a lifetime. And then tomorrow, guys, which is Monday, I'm going to take all of this down and take all of those out, fit my drum and all in where it's going to be. Might go and get my PVC window to do this and just do what I can do. I mean, what I do need to do is grind this out. This is a job that I'm going to hate. Grind this out. Once this is grinded out, the job's going to be a good one. It's going to be easy from then on in. Well, we've got fiberglass and stuff, but I ain't particularly worried about that. Oh, let's see what I've taken back from the show, is it? Because I got some right nice stuff. Bloody hell. Glad I had a skateboard to use as a little bit of a dolly. Do they call it a dolly or a trolley? One of the two. But Taffagucci is fully now filtrated. Let me turn you around. So not only one compact M, we have two compact M's. There's the lids, and we've got the compact L over there. Also, guys, I could not pick up this. I've seen this secondhand for £250. Come on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these as sort of trickle towery kind of showers. We'll see what I'm going to do with these. It's quite unique what I'm going to do to them anyway. But what I think I'm going to do is, because I've got an odd number now, and if I put this on there, bloody cover everything. So I'm going to use two of these on that wall. I'm going to replace one of these with two of the single ones over my bio chamber, which will give me two of the normal size ones, which come to about here, to go here. So you've got two of the smaller ones there, two of the bigger ones there. Look really good. The only problem is now I've got to go and tell Carl that I need two more larger ones. I'm sure he won't mind, but I am pulling the piss slightly. I'll tell you what else I've got as well, guys. I'm not going to take it out of the van yet because it's brand new and I don't need it yet. But look at that. Brand spanking new Thermatech. I think it's 12.5 kilowatt. I mean, I'm not going to mention any names, but I picked this up off someone. He wanted to do a, he bought it last year and never used it, and he wanted to put it to good use, so he's gifted it to me. He hasn't gifted it to me, actually. I'm going to reframe that. We've done a swap. He wants one of my yellow monkeys after I've grown it on until next spring. I've got 5 left. They're gorgeous. So we've done a swap. He wants one of my yellow monkeys for his pond, who actually is Clive, that is on the start of this this video. So next year I'll be dropping that off, and ironically he lives literally about 1 minute drive away from the in-laws, so it's really handy for me to drop it down there. Not going to mention any names, but someone, and you know who you are, you can comment if you'd like your name out there, has given me these that I could possibly use for shelves, and absolutely, I mean, pretty sure they're aluminium, but they could be used definitely in the pond build, because they are pretty cool. I like those. We'll utilize those definitely somewhere. But also Clive that gave me that goes, there's a bag of goodies in there for you as well. That is gorgeous. So I opened it and I've got this mug, which is absolutely stunning. I love that. That is awesome. So thank you. I got Skull Crusher coffee, and look at that for a spoon. Badass. Right, and an awesome black, koi mug, carp mug. Obviously, he's a carp fisherman as well as most of us. Those are awesome. That one also comes with a cool little bag. Look. So I'm going to put that back in there and take those up to the house. A couple of bits left over. Nothing much in there. Oh, I tell you what I did pick up as well, guys, because it was second hand there. Remember I said I was going to use the inline heaters? So these were the heaters I was on about. So this is a ProLine digital heater, which comes with a titanium thermostat, right? This has got slightly hot at the top, but apparently it works, and I paid £50 for it, and they're about £600, I think. So we'll see. I could not pick it up for £50. So, I mean, it's even a good fail-safe. So what I'm thinking about, so it's got a thermometer. So what I'm thinking about this one, even if I don't actually use this, let's just say I put an inline on that pond there, I can drop this in to that system, leave it on. Let's just say I'm running this pond at 24 degrees. I can set this at 22 degrees. So if I have a problem with one heater and it packs up and the pond drops down to 22 degrees, this one will click in. It's like a fail-safe. A good idea. So I'm thinking I had to pick that up because it was such a bargain. So anyway, but this also was a great investment. I mean, £250. I'm pretty sure they're £250 each. So I've bought one and got two free. You know, that's a great little investment. And I do love these Momotaro backing showers, guys. They are truly built to last. They're awesome. Yeah, you get a little bit of surface rust on it, but that could be just contamination from the process of making it. You know what I mean? Who knows? But all I know is that was worth it for me. And that is going to look awesome sitting on that wall there. However, look at this. Fuckers. So I've got these, haven't I, from Carl. Let's take this one, see if it's full. But the problem I'm going to have now is, see, I've got them to fit there. But look, now I need one way longer. That's just going to tip over. I'm going to do a quick phone call to Carl. Oh, he's going to be upset, isn't he? Right, guys. Message sent to Carl Mund. I really hope we can do something because that is amazing. For £250, I couldn't believe. Do you know what, guys? I should kick myself because also I should have had a better walk around there on the Friday, because just 20 yards away from this being sold, there was another stainless steel Momotaro shower being sold. It was 4 tiers and it was for £350 or £300. And I seen it. Someone went, oh, someone else is selling those over there, but they're sold. And I went, what? And I walked around and I was like that. One of the koi judges bought it. Bastards. If that's Pondy, I'm going to be pissed off. Oh, but hey, you win some and you lose some. And there's always plenty of second-hand Momotaro showers going. If anybody else got a second-hand Momotaro shower that they want to do a brilliant price on, let me know. I've also got Seabay's t-shirt on. Look at that bad boy. Have you seen the back? I'll show you now. Look at that, guys. Awesome, isn't it? Yes. So, it's a fox in Japanese. It's called a kitsumi. Sneaky little buggers. But Seabay from Holland, the koi page, if you don't follow him, go and follow the koi page. He wanted to do a exclusive t-shirt for me. It's a one-off limited edition t-shirts and hoodies. I mean, they're for his Holland guys, but if you get there first onto his page and book one, then it's a limited edition run. Obviously, I got a sneaky one printed off for myself because I was the artist. Thank you to Yazoo Koi, by the way. But Yazoo Koi is not selling these ones, it's actually Seabay, so on the Koi page. But if you don't follow Seabay, please go and follow him. Actually, let me explain something about Seabay. He is not only extremely good looking, he's very talented and a little bit koi autistic, which is a good thing, right? Never forgets a koi, and a lot of the GCs around Holland and big hobbyists all buy through Seabay. I hang out with him quite a lot when I go to Japan. I will be this time as well. We go and do Takano harvests. We eat together. We even bathe together, right? So we've also decided he's got a couple of really nice koi in Japan, which he breeds in certain things. So Kibi, if you can remember, Kibi's down south, right? He does great goshki sanki and all that kind of stuff. Amongst other things, looks a bit like Penfold from Danger Mouse in the 80s and 90s, right? But he's breeding some Issa Showas. I think the Issa Showa parent sets that Seabay breeds and sells is called Nova Black. They're really good. And he's also got a Sakai set as well that he breeds. Is it Sakai and Issa sets that he breeds? So what we are going to do when we go to Japan, we're going to have a competition. It's going to be UK against Holland. So we're going to do a grow on. He's got a great little facility at his house as well, similar to this. But, you know, it'll be good fun, isn't it? Welsh water against Dutch water. We all know the Dutch has got a lot more of it, but I'm pretty confident that the Welsh has got superior water. So go and follow him, guys, and look out for that little growing event once Taffagucci-san is up and running. So tomorrow, this video is going to continue tomorrow, where I'm hoping we're going to get a lot of that out the way, okay? We're going to get the drums into situ. So I'm going to use the blocks I've got there. I'm pretty certain I've got to go and buy a few more blocks. But as I'm doing that, I am going to probably pick up this PVC door. I'm so excited about my little office. So in my office, it needs to be a little capsule there because there's going to be a lot of moisture in the air. I need to get a new little MacBook Air to run in there and all that kind of stuff. But I've also got a little Awaz canister filter for a really small Japanese little garden, a small little tank basically. And I've always wanted a competition grade betta fish. So yeah, we'll get a betta fish in there, and that's going to be my little pet in the corner. You can look out to all the koi and go, what are you fucking looking at? You know, when it sees the koi, yeah, it's going to go mental in it. But anyway, tomorrow we're gonna crack on. I got a little bit of tidying. Oh, I also bought some pipes as well from Koi Water Barn. So Amir sorted that out for me at a very good price, actually. I hope Tony's not watching. And yeah, look, we got some Hallex that comes all with the new drums. That's only 40 litres, but I've got a lot more. We're going to max these out as long as I'm going to get a lot of air in there, and as long as it's actually really nice free-flowing, happy days. I really can't wait. Oh, the one thing that I've got with this drum, check out this. So this drum will be orientated in this direction. If you can imagine, when this is gone, this will push in, and literally this one or this one, probably this one, is going to be accepted by that there. So obviously that's the dirty water in from the drain. Okay, we've got another one, but we don't need that. This is the waste out, which will be 3-inch, bop, bop, straight underneath all the units and out to waste. The only problem I've got is the control unit, which is in there for that. Well, the control unit normally fits out here onto these plugs, onto these lugs. Now that's going to be facing the wall. So I did ask the Awaz guys, and they go, yeah, you can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a template so I know exactly where these go. I'm going to take those out, drill them into here, and then I'm going to plug those with some MS300, a nice big blob there, push it in, give it a nice seal, and then trim them off tidy the other side. But look at these. This is the quality of Awaz, guys, right? So if you can see, that is wet. These are all wet tested. And the pumps, everything is wet tested in the factory. So yeah, can't wait to get this bad boy going. And this will be slaying that pond. There's plenty of media in there bubbling around, and obviously when I've got 2 of the backy showers going, it'll be really good. The one annoying thing with these is, well, it's not that annoying actually. We've got a 4-inch outlet, so this will have to drop down and come up tidy somewhere, and we're going to have to split that. So half of it is going to go into a bypass, which is going to be drilled. The bypass is going to be drilled I haven't figured it out yet, because I've got to heat up this joint here to be able to push this back, make a nice little block, a stainless steel block or something, so I can push that and secure that onto there. And then we will see then where the inlet for this pond wants to go. But I want to try to match it in the center, somewhere down there, depending on where I can get this. I mean, I might have to core drill at 45 degrees to get it into the center. I mean, it depends where this glass sits as well. So we'll see where that goes. And also then we've got to split down onto that inlet there, which is going to run the mighty Momatero backy showers, which again is going to be filled up with a combination of some form of media and a lot of cockle shells. So it's probably going to be BHM and cockle shells, but a lot of cockle shells, because that's the whole idea from it. So yeah, let me work out what I'm doing now, and we'll go. So this is a second-hand one, guys. This comes obviously with all the media. I mean, listen, I mean, nice guy, but I don't trust anyone when it comes to second-hand stuff. So this will be really, really jet washed out, really, really scrubbed and used Virkon to the max. So it's all going to be good. Look, it's a great drum. It's been used for 2 seasons, and these things literally last a lifetime. But I just can't wait to give it a good old jet wash, empty this out, and see what's going on. These things, guys, are coming off. I'm going to take that off, and I'm literally just going to put a rubber 2-inch cap on that, and I'm going to reuse this and also that, because they're really good slide valves. So I might reuse those for the pond, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've got one on this as well, which is actually pointless. You know, you're just pissing in the wind with it, because I'm never going to use that. I'm never going to empty the drum unless the whole system needs to be emptied, which is not going to be done. Tell you what I did forget though, I forgot to get a new water pump for here, but that's okay. I mean, a water pump can be ordered, not a drama, but I did forget it. So this tomorrow, put these in situ, get the blocks. So I'll have to, you know, these are going to be the same sort of height as those. So it's going to be 4 blocks high, kind of, to go in there. And we'll see what I need. Amazing. Right, here we are then, guys. So that is this emptied. I mean, this has been, I think, run for a season, I think he said, or 2. A little bit of sand-like sediment on the bottom, but hardly anything. And he's obviously put those little pond bomb things in. I bloody hate those things. They leave those little marbles everywhere. Yeah, so this is the amount of media that come out of there. Not quite sure how big that box is, but probably if that's 40 there, 40 must be about 60 or 80 litres there, which is nice. So I'll treat that at some point. We'll give it a little bit of a soak. I am going to probably fill this up now, just to soak it all, so I can give it a jet wash. Well, actually, I don't need to yet. It's going to get dusty anyway, so I'll leave that where it is. I've worked out the blocks. I need 8 blocks per unit, which pretty much will look like, if you can imagine, we've got 4 there and 4 there. So I've just measured these, and from that side to that side, ironically, is 440, which is exactly the same width as a block. So I'll probably put some blocks that way and some blocks that way, and they will sit on there quite flush. All the weight has to be taken by the periphery of these drums, because if I lift one of these up, bloody, they weigh a ton, guys. If you look underneath, it's hollow, so they have to sit on the rim. So I have to make sure that, so heavy. Must weigh about, bloody hell, must weigh 60 to 80 kilos each, I would have thought. And then, yeah, we got these bad boys as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah. All singing, all dancing. I am buzzing. So this is the new logo on the top here, which I actually like a lot. And this is the slightly older one. However, they're still going to do this exactly the same thing. Insides, well, a little bit different. Actually, this toplet is a little bit different to this one. got these little nobbins, wherever they are. Don't know what they're for, but anyway, we're not going to mix the tops up. We'll put the older one on that system and the brand new one on this system because obviously it's a little bit more visible. Yes, okay, right. That's enough for this this day, guys. I've got a YouTube live with Gah and Ryan, and I want to go up, have a Sunday dinner, which Yasmin's just put on now. Move the van, have a shower, scrub the gonads. I mean, brush my teeth, and then fresh start tomorrow morning. I will not sleep tonight because I've got so much crap to do tomorrow. I'm buzzing.